I've just spread out all my empties over the bed because I wanted to sort of categorise them, and I've got a lot of empties to share with you. So maybe going forward, I'll do this a little bit more regularly. So within the empties, there is going to be massive wins, products which I think are amazing, which I'll definitely be repurchasing, that I absolutely love. But there is also a couple of fails that can jog on that I will never ever repurchase again. Some that I was actually quite disappointed in. So where to start? I'll start with my favourite thing, face masks. Well, there's some other masks as well, not just face masks, but these are all of the face masks that I've used over the last maybe two and a bit months. I told you I was a face mask addict. If you didn't know, then that just proves it, doesn't it? So a couple of these I've got in subscription boxes, a few that I've bought, but they're not all great. Let me find the ones that I've been disappointed with first of all. Actually, I think there's only one that's disappointed me, really. So the one that I was disappointed in, I got in a Latest in Beauty box, and it was this Stardust with glitter brightening and hydrating peel off mask treatment. It's great in the way that it's not tested on animals, it's paraben free. That is great, and that's kind of what attracted me to it. Not only did it look fun and sound interesting, but I also love it when brands are not tested on animals, and obviously paraben free is great. I just think it's a massive gimmick. So I'm not sure if you can see in the picture there, but the face mask is really glittery, and all that happened when I tried to peel this off was that I was left with an immensely glittery face, which I think is the only reason why this brightened my face, was because it was covered in glitter. So the light was reflecting off it like I was a disco ball. I didn't feel like it did anything for my skin. I didn't feel like it hydrated my skin. I'm not a massive peel off face mask fan. I used to do them a load when I was younger, but now I just find like I haven't got the time, and I just constantly touching it to see if it's dry and I can get it off. And yeah, just not a winner for me. Definitely won't be repurchasing it. I'm sure there are people who love them. I'm not into a glittery face look. It's not what I'm looking for in my face mask life. So that was a definite jog on. Not going to be getting that again. The other face masks, which I'll go with the ones that I really, really loved next. Oh, this is going to be hard because I just love face masks so much. It's really difficult for me to be like, ooh, this one was good, this one not so much. No, I love them all. Okay, I've narrowed it down to 3, which I absolutely loved and definitely think make a massive difference when using them. So first up is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. These are really reasonable. You can usually pick them up in Home Bargains for $1.99, or in Boots and Superdrug. They're quite often on special offer for $1.99 as well. They just really, really are super hydrating. They make your skin feel really nourished and moisturised, and yeah, I just really, really like them. I think Kaylee might have sent me this one. I did a swap box with another YouTuber called Kaylee, and I think this might be the one that she actually sent me, but I have bought another one. I think there's at least one more in my mask box now, and I will definitely repurchase again. I have used other ones in this range from Garnier and love them all. So massive thumbs up for that one. Really like that one. I'm just throwing everything in the bin now, by the way. So as soon as I'm done with all this, it's going either in, obviously things like this going in the bin, and then all my bottles and things will be going in the recycling, which is just down there somewhere. So I'm not just throwing it on the floor. It is going in the bin. Next up was this one from It's Skin, which is the olive sheet mask, which I got in my July Latest in Beauty box. This I felt was really good as well, also really nourishing, but made my skin feel a little bit firmer and not tight, not uncomfortable, just like, it's hard to describe, more youthful, really nourished, and yeah, I really, really liked that one. I think the It's Skin ones are really great anyway. I often pick them up if I see them in like Latest in Beauty. I think I've had one in Glossy Box. Always really happy to get an It's Skin one. It's Korean and I just really rate them. Think they're great. The other one, I have no idea where I got this from. I think it might have been in a Korean style beauty box that I used to get before I did YouTube. I think it's probably been sat in my box for a while, but it wasn't out of date. It was in date till 2020, so that wasn't a problem. But this is the Snail Essence Wrinkle Smoothing 4D Mask, and this was insane. So I got the 80 Snail Essence Sleep Mask from Latest in Beauty, and when I ordered that in my box, I thought, I'm sure I've got the Snail Essence mask somewhere, and dug around in my face mask box and found this one and thought, I'm going to give it a try before the sleep mask arrives and see. I'd heard some hype about snail extract and that it was going to be good for your skin, but I thought I would try this one before that arrived and see if I was impressed at all. And my word, this was good. It really did make my skin feel smoother, and I'm sure it was only temporary, but definitely the fine lines on my forehead and around my eyes definitely looked diminished. So yeah, I was really chuffed with this one. It's by, who's this by? Shills Natural Science, I think is the brand. I've never heard of them. Looks like they're a Korean skincare brand, but I was super impressed with that, and really looking forward to carrying on and using the 80 overnight sleep mask with the snail extract in, to see if it makes sort of a lasting effect and not just a temporary one on my fine lines. So that was super good. I'm just going to run through the others really quickly because there are a ton of them. So this one again was a Korean one, which I think I got in Mask Time box. It was a Honey Bear one, again a sheet mask. Not really sure what it was meant to do. I think just again hydrating. That was really nice and quite cute little packaging. Mask Time, by the way, is a great subscription box if you love face masks. I only stopped mine because I had got such a massive collection of face masks, and even though I use them quite regularly, I was finding that I was buying more sheet masks from just local UK drugstore supermarkets to try. So I cancelled my Mask Time subscription, but it's definitely a service that I will probably redo it again in the future. Really like them, and that was a good one. This one again was, I think, from that same Korean skincare box that I used to get, which I don't think is running anymore. No idea what this one was meant to do. It's by Hello Skin. But yeah, that was nice. Again, really nourishing to the skin. I can't remember what it does or what it's meant to do. I mean, it is literally all in Korean. So I think I used like Google Translate to try and work out what I was meant to do or what it was meant to be for. But it was good. I did like it. Next up is the Jana Hydrating Mask, which I got in my Eltoria advent calendar. It's a nice mask. I think they're a little bit overpriced. They are not tested on animals, which is great. Like I said, it was hydrating, but I think for a hydrating mask, I'd rather get the Garnier one, which is $1.99 than the Jana one. But it was a nice mask. This is another It's Skin one, which is the Rose Moisture and Vitality one. This I definitely think was in my Glossy box a while ago. Again, lovely mask. I love the scent of rose. I know not everyone does, but I really like rose, and I think it's really good for your skin as well. So that was nice. Again, just like a moisturising, nourishing one. But that was a good one. I liked that one. And last but not least is the Soap and Glory Bright and Beautiful Radiance Boosting Mask. I got a set of the Soap and Glory masks for Christmas. This was one of them. I didn't get them for Christmas. What am I talking about? I think I got one in the big Soap and Glory tin that I had as a Christmas present, but I also bought out of the Boxing Day sales the set of just the Soap and Glory face masks, and I've honestly been loving them. This one is the Radiance Boosting Vitamin C Sheet Mask, which is meant to sort of brighten your complexion a wake-up call for tired, dull, stressed out skin, and I definitely think it was good. I really liked it. These are quite often on offer in Boots, so always good to pick up then. Really liked that one. The only other face mask that I've got is this Star Skin one, which I've had in Latest in Beauty before, but I think this one I picked up in the Feel Unique sample service, and it's basically like a little pad. It's not a sheet mask as such. It's a little pad that you use in the morning instead of like a cleanser or something. You just use this, and it's meant to be 7-second face mask or a 7-second treatment for your face. And you use the beaded side to gently massage the skin for 7 seconds, flip it over, pat the serum in, and you're good to go. And I really like them. Whenever I see them, obviously I saw it on the Latest in Beauty, I bought it, I tried it, and then I saw it on Feel Unique and it went straight in my basket. I do always pick them up when I see the samples around. Whether I'd go and buy any, I'm not sure. That it's a 7-in-1 beauty innovation, 1 supercharged mask pad to deliver instantly fresh and dewy looking skin, and my skin does feel nice after I've used it, so it is nice. But whether I'd buy them, not so sure. Right, I've got a few more masks, but they're different ones this time. So I've got the Diamond Eye mask, which was from Vitamasks. I picked up some masks from Vitamasks with a little voucher code for my birthday, so I think I ended up getting 5 masks and the little panda ears for about £5, which was really, really good. Definitely sign up to their newsletter, and on your birthday they send you something like a 60 or 70% discount code, which is amazing. So I picked this up and I tried it, and yeah, I thought it was quite good. The pad stayed on really easily. When I do my under eye masks, normally I find sometimes they can slip and move about quite easily. These stayed in place. I think the diamond is a bit of a gimmick. I'm not sure it really did anything, but I only tend to use eye masks now sort of before I'm going out, or if I've had a reaction and my eyes are particularly puffy, because I do think it is sort of just a temporary effect, and I don't think, unlike the skincare sheet masks, which I feel are probably doing something for my actual skin, I find these are just sort of a temporary effect. So I do only tend to use them if I want to depuff before a night out, or if I had a really bad allergic reaction and I get a really badly puffy under eyes and they're quite sore, so I use them then. But yeah, I did like this one, and it is one that I'd probably pick up again. Then I've got a lip mask from OK Beauty. I really like OK face masks, and this I found in Home Bargains, and it was 29 or 39 pence, which is super cheap compared to what you would normally pick up the OK masks for. It's a hydrating lip mask. It definitely made my lips hydrated and also a little bit plumper. Again, these are great before a night out if you want to plump your lips a little bit. I tend to use them more to moisturise my lips if I've got quite dry and chapped lips. I'll use a scrub and then I'll put this on a night, and then when I wake up in the morning they tend to be nice and smooth and nourished again. So yeah, I really liked those. And if I see that I've got another one which I haven't used yet, which I picked up in Home Bargains, but I do like a lip mask. I mean, you can pick them up quite cheap, but the OK ones are really good. And then I've just got a couple of foot masks from Derma V10. These were from Home Bargains again, I think about 89 pence. I like these, the moisturising foot masks. They are great. I've got one in argan oil and one in honey and almond. And I just do these occasionally when I feel like my feet need a little bit of a pamper. I do wear heels for work and find that my feet take a bit of a battering because I walk quite a lot as well. So these are always good, and especially around summertime, to just keep them all moisturised and looking nice. And that is the end of the masks. I mean, that was a lot of masks right there. I've got a couple of makeup items. This is the No. 7 Airbrush Away Primer. I've lost the lid, but I use every single drop of this. This is really, really good primer. I really like it. It definitely helps with my fine lines. I feel like it gives me a really good prep to my skin before I put any base product on. And yeah, it's not the cheapest primer in the world, but I find that I use it and then I'll go and buy another one to try, and then I always come back to this one. So I haven't got one anymore. That one's empty, and I have got another couple of primers which I'm working through. but I'm pretty sure at some point I will buy that one again because I do really like it. It's always good. Then I've got this, which is the Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Liner. This has just dried out. I don't use eyeliner all that much, so it's just dried out before I've used it all. But it was alright as the eyeliners go. Felt tip ones are usually easier to use. Collection is really reasonable. So, and I think with eyeliners, does it really matter if you buy a more expensive one? Are you even going to notice the difference? Probably not. So yeah, for eyeliners, I never really spend a lot of money. We do get a lot in subscription boxes though as well. So that one has dried up. Probably used it a handful of times at the most. But it was okay. And I would probably buy it again. And the Collection concealer is really good. And a total bargain. And then this Artlist Glow Base SPF 50. This was like a little sample. Again, I think this was from the Korean subscription box, which isn't running anymore. And it was just 1.5 mils. And it was basically just something to put on as a base. It was meant to be UV protecting, brighten your skin, and anti-wrinkle. The first time I used it, I definitely used too much and my face was really glowy. And then I used it a little bit one point just as like a highlighter on my cheekbones, which worked really well. And then I mixed a little bit with my CC cream and it just gave it a bit more of a glow. So that was really nice, but I think it's Heimish, the brand. Never heard of it. Like I say, I think it is probably Korean. Yeah, made in Korea. So whether I could actually get that again, I'm not sure, but it was really nice. Nice little sample. And I do like getting little samples like this, especially for travelling. Just chuck a few in my bag and try something new. I've got another few samples skincare wise to show you. So this was the Shiseido Clear Mega Hydrating Cream, and this was a tiny sample again, and it's basically just a moisturizer, but it was like a gel rather than I'm not sure, there's nothing left in there. Oh, there is a tiny little bit, but it was basically a gel. So it was like a clear gel rather than a cream. But this was so nice. I'm not sure where I got this sample from, but it was so nice. And I can sort of see why the Shiseido stuff is so expensive, because it was really good. Will I ever buy it? Unless I win the lottery, probably not. But if I can get my hand on more samples, I will definitely get them. So that was really nice. And it says use morning and night after cleansing, but I only used it in the morning, sort of just before I put my makeup on and my primer. I would use a little bit of this, and it was lovely. Really nice. Liked that one. Then I've got a couple of eye creams or eye products. I've got the Madara Smart Anti-Fatigue Eye Rescue Cream, which I picked up in a Feel Unique sample service. And I've got the 111 Skin Space Defense Bright Eye Lift Gel, which I think was just sent to me from 111 Skin. I do sign up to loads of like skincare brands and try and get samples all of the time because I love a freebie. Absolutely love a freebie. I would say this one was better. It was a gel. It did sort of lift and tighten the area a little bit more. I didn't really feel that this did anything for my eyes, my under eyes. I don't think it made that much of a difference, and I don't think the Madara stuff is that reasonably priced. So I think it's quite expensive, and I think I've had better eye products. If you're new to my channel, you won't know that I am obsessed with my under eyes. They are really bad. They're easily the worst part of my face. I hate them. So I'm always looking out for creams and gels and anything that's going to temporarily reduce the look of the bags and the wrinkles and the darkness under my eyes. Would I buy either of those again? Probably not. That's why I always like to get samples, especially of eye stuff, because it's not cheap and sometimes it's just not that good. I think it's really hard to find a decent eye cream anyway. This little shimmery pot was the Prey Neck and Décolletage Cream. It is completely empty. I've used every last little bit. I've got this in my Marks and Spencer's advent calendar. It's a nice cream. It's a really nice cream, and I've got another one now, which I think I got in my QVC vanity bag. I will definitely use it. Whether it does anything, I don't know. I think your neck and your décolletage décolletage area, is one of those things that you need to use cream before you start aging and really get into the habit of moisturising this area to try and stop any lines and wrinkles and sagginess before it happens. So whether that is good if you use it early enough, I wouldn't know, but I'll definitely use it. It was a nice enough cream. A few boring bits now. Deodorant. I mean, who talks about deodorant? And what other person do you know has 3 different types of deodorant? Roll-on, a stick and a spray. I mean, how extra is that? They're all by Mitchum. I really, really rate Mitchum deodorants. If you need something that's sort of heavy duty, that's going to protect you from odour and wetness, then these are definitely the ones for me. I really like the roll-on. I prefer the roll-on above the others, but I will use anything that I can get my hands on by Mitchum. I like them all, but I just find the roll-on is probably the best for me. Yeah, what can you say about deodorants? But if you are looking for a decent deodorant, I would definitely recommend the Mitchum ones. Body care next. I've got a couple of bath stuff. I've got an Imperial Leather Cosmic Unicorn Moon and Sparkle shower gel. This I'm pretty sure I got in a glossy box, and the second my daughter spotted it, that was it, it was hers. So I haven't really used much of this, but she's used it all and absolutely loved it. Imperial Leather is one of those brands that is really, really affordable and just a really nice brand. So I'm always picking up Imperial Leather stuff for the kids for the baths and things. So yeah, that one's always good, and it was a nice one. I mean, a bit gimmicky with it being unicorn, but she liked it, and that's all that matters. Then got a little teeny tiny Soap and Glory Flake Away, which Kaylee sent to me. I have literally scraped that one clean as well. I absolutely love the body scrub. I've got another body scrub to show you as well, but Soap and Glory always smells really, really nice, and their scrubs are always really good. So I do use their scrubs quite often. I was meant to save this for travelling because it is a smaller size. It's just a 50ml. But I couldn't wait to use it, so yeah, use that one. Really, really good. Definitely recommend their body scrubs. Another body scrub that I would highly recommend is the Super Duper Green Tuberose body scrub. I absolutely loved this one. I'm using one at the moment, which is a lemon scent in the Super Duper scrub, and I definitely preferred the scent of this one. This is coconut pineapple. I don't even know, I can't even tell you what it smells like. It just smells lovely, and it's a really good scrub. It leaves your skin moisturised as well as obviously exfoliated. I would definitely recommend those. I picked this up in my latest in beauty box, as I did with the lemon one that's in my bathroom now, but I would definitely repurchase these. These are really nice scrubs. Lastly, oh my god, I love this product. I cannot tell you how much I love this product. This is the Lacura Booty Balm. This is Aldi's dupe of the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream, and it smells amazing. I haven't used the Sol de Janeiro cream, but I've heard that the scent is very similar in the pot, slightly different when you use it on the skin. It's got how do you say this word? Guarana extract and coconut oil. This is the most moisturising moisturiser I have ever used. I know it's meant to do other things, which I cannot remember. Bear with me because I've got another one. Here we go. So this is the box that it comes in, and it just says, apply to your booty, legs, tummy, arms and all over your body, massaging gentle circular motions for better absorption. And it is a rich body cream to help you feel firm, fabulous and body confident. It's got a slight shimmer in it, which I really love, especially on my legs in summer when I'm going to be in skirts and shorts. I really like that. I don't use it every day, which I think you're supposed to do to see the actual effects, because it says after 28 days of use, a positive effect was detected in skin elasticity for 75% of all users and in skin firmness for 100% of all users. Additionally, the rich cream deeply moisturises with a subtle shimmer for an impressive summer body and supple skin feeling. I definitely think it smells amazing. It's really moisturising, and I love the shimmer. It's really subtle, the shimmer. It's not an over glittery. I'll show you the product so you can actually see it in this one. It's not an over shimmery. I mean, you can't even tell just by looking at the cream that there's a shimmer in it. But it is a little bit shimmery on your skin. I would just highly, highly recommend this. I don't know if you can still get it from Aldi. It's part of their, it was part of their special buys range when they do their beauty events and they do loads of dupes. That was one that I was keen to try, and once I started using it, I loved it so much that I went back and got a second one. So if you can't still get it in your local Aldi, then I'm sure it will be one that's brought back when they do their next beauty event, which I'm not sure what it's going to be. But I would definitely recommend looking out for it. There was a pink one as well, which I'm not sure what the pink one was meant to be, but this one was amazing. I really love it. Really, really love it. Last few items now, and I'm on to hair care. So, if you didn't already know, if you haven't been watching my videos, then you won't know that I'm desperately trying to grow my hair, and I picked up a couple of these a while back, and it's the Lee Stafford Hair Growth, and it's like a spraying leave-in treatment that you put on after you've washed your hair while it's still wet or damp. You don't rinse it, and it is meant to help smooth and detangle while creating a healthy environment on the scalp to encourage growth. Is it helping my hair grow? I have no idea whether it's actually making it grow any quicker than usual, but I do really like it. I love the scent, and I do feel like it's doing something. So I have got another one on the go at the moment, and I'm really enjoying that. So you can get the matching shampoo and conditioner, which I haven't been using. I'm sure there's like a mask treatment as well, which I also haven't tried. So let me know if you have tried those and if you rate them or not. But I do rate this. I've got a little mini shampoo and conditioner from Maui, is it? Or not sure what it's called. Maui Moisture. Focus, camera, focus. These are the shea butter ones for dry, damaged hair. So originally I picked these up for me. They are meant to be revive and hydrate. And because I do blow dry and straighten my hair, then I do find that it dries out and gets damaged quite easily. So I thought these would be good. There's no mineral oils, no silicons, no SLS, no sulfate, surfactants, no synthetic dyes, no ALES, whatever that is. It's vegan, it has pure coconut water and pure aloe juice. And I thought these sounded amazing. However, it was just too much for my hair. It was too rich. It sort of weighed it down a little bit. It was amazing for my daughter's hair. Now, if you haven't seen my daughter in one of my previous videos, she's only 5, and I probably spend more on her hair than I do on my own. She's got very curly, frizzy, ginger hair, which I absolutely adore, but it's hard work to look after. These were amazing on her hair. It made it soft and silky and definitely less frizzy. So if you've got curly hair, frizzy hair, really dry hair, then these will be good for you. It was just a little bit too much for my own hair. Something else that I use on my daughter's hair is frizzies. If you haven't tried John Frieda's frizzies, then I don't know where you've been. If you've got frizzy curly hair, it's amazing stuff. So this was the 100% Shine Glossing Mist, which I used when I was styling her hair. So I used to usually damp it down with like a water conditioner mixed in with water, damp her hair down, and then I would spritz this on to try and help tame any frizz and to give it a bit of a shine. It's really nice. John Frieda isn't the cheapest stuff in the world, but it definitely works on curly hair, so it's a good one if you have got curly hair. This one I've used on her hair for quite a while, and now I'm struggling to find it. I'm not sure whether they've stopped doing it. It's the OGX I've no idea how you say this word. Kukui oil, anti-frizz hydrating oil, hydrate and defrizz. And what I like about this is that it's a spray bottle. So most oils and serums for your hair are in like pumps. You have to put it in your hands and then like work it through. And what I find with her hair is that if you touch it too much, it just frizzes and it sort of changes the way the curl sits. So I prefer a sort of spritz of oil, which is then going to soak into the hair rather than me actually having to drag a serum through it. This again isn't cheap. I usually buy it when it's on offer in Boots, but I just haven't been able to find it for ages. Again, it was really nice, and I have used it on my hair. Just, you don't need much at all, just a tiny little spritz, and it definitely helps with frizzy hair. Really like that one. I hope they haven't discontinued it, because I'll be gutted if they have. And then from the Lee Stafford range, I've got the Coco Loco Light Serum Spray, which I've used on my hair and my daughter's hair. I bought it for my hair, but as with anything that I buy, sort of serum-y, hydrating, defrizzing, I tend to then try it on her hair as well. And this was really nice. It smells gorgeous, like a coconutty scent. And yeah, it does leave your hair feeling glossy and sleek and smooth. Really like that one. The Lee Stafford hair care is just gorgeous. And you know what? Until recently, I hadn't used any Lee Stafford products for ages. And then I got the Chocolicious shampoo and conditioner in the sale, in the Boxing Day sales. And that was it. I was like, why haven't I used Lee Stafford for ages? I love it. I'm on to my last thing now. And this I picked up on the Feel Unique website. It's a Fioto. I'm not... Why do they name these brands such awkward names? Phyto Paris Cleansing Care Cream, Ultra Damage Brittle Dry Hair. I'm kind of thinking it was like a mask that you put in your hair, left on for 5 minutes and then rinsed out. There's 12ml in there. I definitely only used it once. And I can't say that I can even remember what it was like. So not massively impressed with that. I have seen their shampoos and conditioners on the Feel Unique website quite a lot. But yeah, it's not one that's massively impressed me, so I don't think I'd pick anything up from them again. And that's it. That's everything. That was a lot of empties. I'll definitely try not to leave it so long next time, because that was a lot to get through. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, so that I know that you like this, and I will do more favourites and fails, empties videos. I really love an empties video. Does that make me weird? I love seeing what other people are using, what they recommend. So if you do too, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us, so that you're aware of the next one. Don't forget to click the notification bell that's next to it, and I'll see you for another video.